Today, Archangel Michael brings a message to you. Stay with me until the end. A great change is heading your way and you are already standing at the edge of it. You are about to receive something into your open hands. Not just a message, something that can shift the season you have been stuck in. This is not something that will announce itself loudly. It is quieter than that and far more real. The world around you is changing right now. You may not always see it, but somewhere inside you can feel it. Something in your chest has tightened like a secret is about to come out. Do not be afraid of that feeling. That is heaven moving quickly on your behalf. Someone close to you has been sending a heaviness you never asked to carry. That is part of what has weighed you down. But as you stay here, that weight begins to lift in a moment. You will be given a chance you will not get again in quite the same way. Take it slowly. Feel it. The danger that once seemed to be rushing toward you has already begun to slow the moment you chose to stay. My beloved child, when you chose to stay instead of scrolling on, something in your life had already begun to change. And if that word just settled into something in you, hit that like button right now. Not for me, but as your own act of agreement with what heaven is already saying over you. That is why you are being asked to stay a little longer. This next part matters. Type Amen in the comments right now if you feel that something in your spirit shifted the moment you started receiving this message. Let that be your first declaration that you are open, you are present, and you are ready to receive what heaven is releasing over your life. Archangel Michael is placing a shield of protection around your life right now. Every moment you stay, that shield grows stronger. He shows you the truth about someone who once smiled at you but did not truly care. That is part of what you are being protected from. Right now, that shield is not finished, but it does not need to be. It grows with every moment you remain, and it is already doing its work. The energy around you has been unsteady for a while. You have felt it even if you could not name it. A phone could ring, a message could appear out of nowhere, a quiet sign could reveal someone's true face. For every moment you remain here, one more barrier falls away. There is less weight on you with every breath you take in this place. This is the beginning of living in real alignment. Something rare, the kind that comes once in a long while, is beginning to open in front of you. You stand at a crossroads right now. One Archangel Michael has been shown on your behalf. On one path, everything looks ordinary, almost too ordinary. On the other path are chances, blessings, and breakthroughs that have been waiting a long time to reach you. He walks with you through the hardest part of this crossing. So stay close to what you are hearing. He says that if you look away too soon, it becomes harder to tell which path was which. So take a slow breath and keep listening. Type 777 in the comments. Right now, if you have been feeling that something invisible has been shifting around your life, something you cannot fully explain but cannot deny, let those numbers be your declaration that you trust the divine timing that has been at work even in the seasons that made no sense. There was a quiet cry once, one that no one else could see. The wounds were carried alone. Now it is time for that part of you to stand back up. You will get back the strength, the confidence, and the clarity that once felt lost. You have carried more than most people around you will ever fully understand. That does not go unnoticed. Here, a doorway has appeared just ahead of you. The kind that only shows up once in a long while. Someone is holding something on the other side of that door, and it is meant only for you. The force that once came against you was never really about you. It came from someone who could not stand your growth, your light, or what you were becoming. That force is being pulled away from you now piece by piece. The longer you remain here, there is a kind of protection moving over you, over your future, and over the people you love. Blessings that were hidden are beginning to surface. What was working against them is quietly falling apart. My beloved child, something is about to open in your life. A message, a chance, a shift. Something you will not mistake for small. This is the moment your spirit has been waiting for. Your path is unique because you are still here, still listening, still willing to stay. Something inside you already recognizes this message is yours. There is a picture Archangel Michael carries of you standing in the dark, surrounded by memories of hurt, betrayal, and struggles you carried alone. As that picture moves forward, the darkness around it begins to break apart. Like glass finally catching light, a chain connected to your name loosens every moment you choose to stay. This is not something you have to earn all over again. Some of what is loosening was always meant to loosen at exactly this time. This is a season unlike anything you have walked through before. My beloved child, it is time to get up. It is time to make the change you have been circling for so long. This is not about being fixed. It is about being freed from something you never should have had to carry in the first place. This mission exists because chosen ones like you deserve a place that speaks truth into the waiting, that names what heaven is doing when everything around you looks still. If this message has been that place for you today, I need you to hear this clearly. The donation link is pinned in the comments below. What you plant here is not an ordinary gift. It is a seed sown at a turning point in your own life. At the exact moment, heaven is already moving on your behalf. Every contribution, no matter the size, reaches the next person who is one message away from their breakthrough. Do not let this moment pass without doing something with it. The link is pinned. Give from wherever your heart says yes. Type 1111 in the comments right now as your declaration that you are stepping fully into the new season God has been preparing. Let those 4 numbers tell heaven that you are done waiting on the edge and you are ready to walk through the door that is already opening. You need to understand this clearly. The tragedy that was meant to reach you no longer has the power to. The one who tried to hurt you is now facing a hard season of their own. As you remain here, you are breaking free from everything that once held you back. What is coming next in your life is bigger than anything you imagined for yourself. It felt for a while like pages had been torn out of the book of your life. Blessings paused. Progress slowed. Your voice grew quiet. Everything got harder to reach. But you have arrived at the part where those pages are being carefully put back. It was never really about the pages themselves. It was about you finding your way back to them one at a time. Your fate is shifting even now from struggle toward strength, from loss toward breakthrough, from fear toward something that finally feels like victory. My beloved child, pay attention. There is important news to share with you. A chance that could change your life is making its way toward you. It is not fully stable yet, so stay close to what is being said here. You are about to understand something you have been waiting a long time to hear. Things are beginning to make sense now. When you tried to move forward before, your past, your fears, or someone else's anger and betrayal tried to hold you in place. Now that those chains are being cut, they were strong the whole time. Others may have wanted them to believe they were too far gone, too tired, or too late for this. That was never true. Others wanted them to doubt. But that doubt is falling apart. What you are about to receive is a blessing unlike the ones before it. Because you were once surrounded by the wrong people, and that season delayed you far longer than it should have. Those people are being gently removed from your life. Now, every moment you stay, your path shifts toward success, peace, and a breakthrough. you did not see coming. Type 222 in the comments right now if you believe that divine alignments and the right connections are already forming around your life. Let those numbers be your agreement that God is positioning you with exactly the right people for exactly the right season that is coming. Here is the truth behind every delay, every separation, every moment that never quite made sense before. The storm you walked through was never meant to hurt you. It was meant to reveal who was telling you the truth and who was not. A storm like that does not arrive to punish you. It arrives to clear the ground so something new has room to grow. When someone left, when a plan fell apart, when a door closed, it was not rejection. It was a shift clearing space for what belongs to you. Let that pain be something that woke you up rather than something that defines you. That storm has already begun to calm. What was working against you is slowing down. What was working for you is picking up speed. If you stay until this next part is finished, you will finally understand the energy that has been holding you back. This is the moment when masks come off and shadows are shown for what they are. You are moving through a real change right now. Someone who smiled while feeling something else. Someone who did not want to see you rise. Whatever they were sending toward you has already been cut off. The one who tried to stop you cannot reach you anymore. This is your season to be free. My beloved child, more of what worked against you breaks apart. The longer you stay, you did not miss your blessing before. It was delayed because the wrong eyes were watching your path too closely. That is no longer true. Everything that went wrong in that season is being made right. What tried to stop your destiny is coming down piece by piece. Subscribe to this channel right now if you have not already, and turn on every notification. We walk through words like this together, week after week. Every message here is a divine appointment. The next one could carry the exact word your spirit needs at the exact moment you need it. Do not miss it. Stay connected and think of one person right now who needs to hear this. Someone carrying the same weight, the same hidden battles, the same blocked blessings. Share this with them today. Your obedience to send this could be the exact word that saves their breakthrough. Type 1010 in the comments right now as your declaration that you are aligned with divine order. Let those numbers declare that heaven and earth are working together on your behalf, and that everything happening around your life right now is exactly on time and exactly on purpose. Here is what comes next and why it matters so much. Something significant is approaching. What is happening around you right now was not meant to be known until this exact moment. A vision of golden light is moving steadily toward you. This light carries your breakthrough, the change you have been waiting for, the blessing that has taken longer than it should have. That blessing only slows if you leave too soon. So stay, my beloved child. After coming this far, there is more golden light with every moment that passes. It moves past old defenses, past bad intentions, past hidden traps that were never meant to reach you. This is the surprise. What once had the power to hurt you no longer does. The blessing that was delayed has now been set in motion. Something in the energy around you is shifting like a curtain pulling back on a stage. What is behind it will change how you see this entire season. A door that has stayed shut for years, closed by fear, by doubt, by people who never saw your worth, is beginning to open. The season of being overlooked is ending. My beloved child, your breakthrough is no longer hidden. It is becoming visible. The blessing coming toward you will arrive like a happy surprise, something that feels almost too good to be true. It is true and it is close. This blessing is making your spirit larger, sharpening your intuition, and shifting your destiny with every moment you remain. Like this video one more time as your spiritual seal on everything being released over your life right now. Let that be your agreement with heaven that you receive this word fully and without reservation. A path in front of you is slowly getting brighter, like lights turning back on after a long time in the dark. They were never lost. They were only getting ready. Everything that felt hard, quiet, or confusing was preparing you for what comes next. As long as you stay, that light continues on your path, your heart, and your future. The secret is out now. Your blessing will begin in a small, quiet way. It may not be loud, but you will know it the moment it arrives. You are surrounded by a strong shift in energy, one that took a long time to align. A shadow behind you made of fear, betrayal, and old hidden battles is finally lifting. The dark season is over. What used to hold them back will not follow them into what comes next. Type 888 in the comments right now if you believe that financial blessing, unexpected provision, and abundance are already moving in your direction. Let those numbers be your declaration that the season of scarcity is ending and the season of overflow has officially begun. A beautiful shift is coming. In the days ahead, you will feel destiny tap you gently on the shoulder in a voice, a sign, or a sudden change you will recognize right away. Your life is about to change because of something already in motion. If you want the truth about your relationships, your past, and the chapter ahead, stay close to this. You may not see it yet, but someone on one path has been quietly working against your progress. Someone on the other path is meant to help you feel safe, seen, and connected to what is actually yours. There will be a shift soon. Someone who was never meant to walk with you will step back. Someone meant to help you grow will step forward. Neither is a mistake. This is simply how alignment works. This kind of shift rarely explains itself right away. It simply starts moving, and understanding tends to catch up later. You might feel it first as a change in your breathing or a moment where your shoulders finally drop without you deciding to relax them. That is not nothing. That is your body recognizing safety before your mind has fully caught up. The people who are meant to walk with you through what comes next will not require you to explain yourself constantly. That alone is worth noticing. Some relationships will deepen during this season. Others will simply become quieter without drama. Without a final conversation, both are allowed to happen. You do not owe anyone an explanation for outgrowing a version of your life that no longer fits. What matters most right now is not managing how others respond to your change. It is staying close enough to yourself to keep recognizing it as it happens. Give this part time. Nothing about real change moves as fast as fear does, and that is actually a good sign, not a delay. The steadiness you are building right now will matter more later than the speed of any single moment. Every word spoken here reaches someone who needed it exactly today. If this channel has become a place where you hear heaven's voice clearly, I want you to understand something. Supporting this mission is not charity. It is partnership. You are joining hands with a work that God is using to reach chosen ones in their darkest and most isolated seasons. The donation link is pinned in the comments below. When you give here, you are not funding a video. You are becoming the reason the next person in their hardest night finds the word that saves their breakthrough. Heaven sees every seed sown at a moment like this one, and heaven honors it. Give from wherever your heart says yes. The link is right there in the pinned comment. Type Amen again in the comments. A bold covenant Amen. The kind that rises from the deepest place in your spirit and tells heaven, the angels, and every opposing force that you have received this word. You are walking forward in it, and nothing that was spoken over your life today will return void. Type it now. There is going to be something significant. This is the turning point. The moment when everything that has felt stuck or delayed finally starts to move again. When the time is right, your life opens like a box that has been sealed, full of chances, answers, and steps forward you could not see before. Before, the space around you was not safe enough for that box to open. The people near you were not good for your path that has changed. The first beam of light is already reaching through. This is not something you have to force open. It opens on its own once the right conditions are finally in place. Their abundance is no longer limited. They are finally being freed. Today, my beloved child, your life begins to expand. If you will simply ask for the blessing that is already yours, it could arrive as a sudden chance. A message you did not expect. A shift in your finances. A sign that stands out clearly, or a change in your surroundings that lands at exactly the right time. You are about to witness something you once thought was impossible. You need love, money, chances, and your destiny to move again. 3 of these have been closed for a long time, but the one you need most has already cracked open. This is not a coincidence. You were chosen for this exact timing. The area of your life that carried the most pain will be the first to rise. If your heart was hurt, love returns first. If money was the source of your stress, that shifts first. If you felt like you had nowhere to go, new doors appear first. Your worst wound is already beginning to heal. Type 999 in the comments right now if this season of waiting and carrying is officially ending. Let those numbers be your declaration that the old chapter has closed. The chains have been cut, and everything God promised is now beginning to move with unstoppable momentum. Something significant is stirring inside you right now. What is emerging is not fear. It is strength. The kind that was always yours. This is not something you have to force. It rises on its own the way morning light rises without asking permission. You can feel calm as you hear this, because what is coming is not something to brace against. Everything that made you feel sad, angry, or like you had lost time is being swept away. Their spirit is taking its power back. They are ready to live the life they were always meant to live. Your next steps are becoming clearer, safer, and closer to who you actually are. This change will start out quiet, but it will not stay quiet for long. You will feel different. The way you speak to people will shift. New kinds of chances will begin to appear, the kind you once thought were out of reach. Something important is about to begin inside of you, the kind of shift that changes how everything on the outside eventually looks. As the sun rises after a long night, everything around you begins to lighten. What is forming in you now is sharper, steadier, and clearer than before. When you look in the mirror, you will not see the same person you used to be. That is not loss. That is who you are becoming. The version of you that felt tied to the past, afraid, or shaped by what others thought is not who you are anymore. People closest to you may notice it before you fully see it in yourself. That is normal. Let them notice. The change has already begun. They are not simply moving forward. They are stepping into something higher. Subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications if you have not already done so. Every message released here is part of a sequence built specifically for the season you are walking into. What comes next was designed to carry you further. Do not miss a single word that heaven releases through this channel. Your intuition sharpens. Your life prepares itself for the next shift. With every moment you stay, that inward change begins to show up in the world around you faster than you expect. People will notice that your energy has changed. Peace will begin to arrive on its own. You will not need to convince anyone of what is happening. It tends to become visible on its own in how you carry yourself. Some mornings, the shift will feel obvious. Other mornings, it will feel quiet, almost too quiet to notice. Both are part of the same process. Your inner strength was never something you had to manufacture. It was already there, waiting for a season safe enough to show itself. Before we continue, I need to say this directly. This channel keeps going because people who received something real chose to give back so the next chosen one could receive it too. If that is you, if something in this message landed in a place nothing else has been able to reach, please do not scroll past the pinned comment. The donation link is there. What you plant in this moment, at this specific turning point in your own life, is a seed sown in the most fertile spiritual ground possible. You are not giving to support content. You are investing in a mission that heaven is backing. Give what your heart says yes to. Even a small seed planted at the right moment grows into something that reaches further than you will ever know. Type 11, 11, 1, final time as your closing seal. Let those 4 numbers be your agreement with heaven that what was spoken over your life in this message is received, activated, and already unfolding. You are not the same person who started watching this. Something has already shifted. Your spirit continues to grow stronger with every part of this message. You can already sense in a quiet way what is coming next. There is more clear, bright energy around you now than there has been in a long time. Old fears begin to loosen their grip. Old doubts fade. Wounds that have lingered start to soften, and your spirit begins to rise above what used to weigh on it. Fully step into your strength. Your path is moving faster toward a breakthrough that has waited far too long. A pull inside you, something like a magnet, has been activated by the change already happening in you. It draws in the right people, the right chances, the right timing. What used to feel difficult starts to come more easily now. Doors that once felt locked begin to open. It will not always be dramatic. Sometimes it looks like a small decision you would not have made a year ago. This growth will not always look impressive from the outside. Some of the most important shifts happen quietly in rooms no one else ever sees. Give yourself credit for how far you have already come. Even before the rest of this fully arrives, this transformation belongs to you first. Some days will feel like large leaps forward. Other days will feel like simply getting through. Both belong to the same story. The version of you on the other side of this will look back and understand why each part mattered. Even the slow, quiet parts. Nothing about this timeline has been wasted. Every quiet season was doing something, even when it did not look like progress from where you stood. Somewhere in your body, you probably already sense that this is true. Trust that quiet, knowing even without proof yet. Hold on to that. The next time doubt tries to creep back in, remember this moment. Remember that something real happened here. Remember that your spirit responded before your mind fully caught up, and let that be enough to keep moving. There is something important arriving soon, and it will not move slowly. It will arrive clearly, and it will arrive with strength. You will notice a message, a sign, or a sudden shift, and you will know almost immediately that it matters to your soul. There is a bright circle of light around your name now, one that holds signs of love, abundance, chance, and safety. For a long time, your spirit has been getting ready quietly for exactly this. Now, it is ready to receive it. Your spirit has been preparing for these gifts for a long time, and they are finally ready to arrive. You are no longer in survival mode. You are now in a season of receiving. The path ahead becomes clearer as the last knots from your past come undone. This is a moment worth holding on to. The blessing coming your way will not creep in slowly. It will arrive the way morning light arrives, quietly at first, and then all at once. A wave of light moves toward you now, faster than anything you have felt before. It carries healing, clarity, answers, and chances, all arriving together. You do not have to wait any longer. The next right step is simply to move forward. That wave will move through the last layers of pain and confusion that have been holding you in place. This is your rise. The blessing coming toward you will not only change your days, it will change how you walk, how you see yourself, how you feel, and how you see the road ahead. What once felt far away is now close enough to reach. There are certain signs, spiritual and emotional, that tend to arrive right before a blessing, like this one shows up. The energy around you will feel like sunrise after a long night. Your heart may open wider, your mind may grow calm, and your path may become clearer than it has felt in a long time. Stress and emotional storms you have carried alone begin to lift like mist clearing in the sun. This is their moment. Their soul is finally ready to step into what it was always meant to become. Peace begins to arrive on its own. Chances begin to show up without being forced. Your spirit finally feels seen. Something shifts quietly in your heart. A sense of calm, of quiet joy, of knowing that something real is changing. This inner sign always arrives before the outer one does. It confirms what you already suspected. These signs are easy to miss if you are moving too quickly. That is part of why this message asks you to slow down in the first place. Type Amen one more time in the comments. Let it be the sound of your yes echoing into the spiritual realm. Let it be your covenant with heaven that you received every word spoken over your life today, and you are walking forward in full agreement with what God has already released. Type it now. Let heaven hear it. This is where you belong. You are being called toward your breakthrough. That inner sign, the one meant only for you, is beginning to show itself more fully. Now it feels like your soul is speaking again after years of quiet. Your intuition grows stronger. Your spirit begins to remember what has always belonged to you. This awakening is not a coincidence. It means your blessing is already on its way. You may feel calm, warm, or unexpectedly at peace. Those feelings are not random either. They mean something in your life is genuinely shifting. Trust what that quiet knowing is telling you. Even before you have proof of it in the world around you, you are exactly where you are meant to be right now. The blessing coming toward you will feel familiar somehow, like something your heart recognized before your mind caught up. It may arrive as a message, an opportunity, a meaningful change, or someone who enters your life and shifts everything quietly. Before it even shows up in the world around you, something in you will already know. You might notice your heart beating a little faster, simply because the energy around you right now is strong. Something is about to shift your destiny in a real way. With every breath, your soul shines a little brighter, like a lighthouse guiding you home. The inner sign that stirred you earlier is becoming something steadier now, something that brings peace, clarity, and real progress. Their spirit remembers what was always meant for them. Their soul already knows where it is going. The blessing coming to you already exists inside your design. Your soul knew it before your mind did. It was always meant to reach you. None of this is separate from the ordinary parts of your life. It shows up in small moments, not only in dramatic ones, that sudden spark you felt. That shift in how you feel is simply your soul remembering what was already true. What once felt far away is now close. It is almost time. The energy around you is different now than it used to be. It feels brighter, steadier, more in sync than it has in a long while. There is no longer a long wait ahead. It has already begun. Picture your life as a doorway filled with golden light. A sudden shift in your chest may have already told you this. A feeling of calm, hope, excitement, or peace. That feeling was the last confirmation that your blessing is already on its way. That blessing is moving into your everyday life now. This is the last sign that you are ready for the breakthrough that already belongs to you. The longer you stay present to it, the clearer your mind becomes and the stronger your spirit grows. You have reached the part of your story that was written long before this struggle began. In the days ahead, things that used to confuse you will start to make sense. A path that looked blocked will slowly clear. You might receive a message, a new opportunity, or notice someone's behavior shifting in a way you did not expect. Some of what is arriving will look exactly like what you pictured. Some of it will look different and better than anything you could have planned yourself. You do not have to know exactly how it will happen. You only have to recognize it when it arrives and let it in. From now on, nothing and no one can stop what is meant to happen in your life. If this word stirred something in you, if you feel that shift from waiting into receiving already beginning, type the words "I am becoming" in the comments below as your declaration. This is not just words. This is a prophetic declaration, one that activates the transformation already beginning in you. Heaven responds to agreement, so type it now. Share this with someone right now who has been carrying the same weight, the same blocked blessings. Sometimes the confirmation someone needs is not a new sign. It is simply the courage to finally receive what was already theirs. Be the reason that confirmation finds them today. And before you go, this is the last thing I will say. You did not find this message by accident, and this channel does not stay alive by accident either. It stays alive because of people like you who understood what they received and chose to make sure the next person could receive it too. If that is you, the donation link is pinned in the comments below. This is your moment to sow into something heaven is actively using. What you give here comes back to you. Not eventually, not maybe. Heaven moves in response to generosity sown at moments of genuine alignment. And this is one of those moments. The link is pinned. Give from wherever your heart says yes, and trust that what you release here, God multiplies back into your own life. Subscribe if you have not yet, because this is only the beginning. We are going deeper into what heaven is speaking over your life, and the next message was built to carry you further into everything that is already in motion.